In this video, we're going to go over really 6 categories of ways to influence people in your communications with them. Okay. So kind of applicable to customer relations, sales, scripts, really all of the above. This is something that you've experienced in your own life. You probably just haven't heard of these concepts necessarily, or all of them. But I know for a fact you've experienced them all. So applicable again to customer relations, sales, marketing, scripts, anyone doing any sort of communication with prospects or customers. So applicable to anyone in the business. And these are 6 ways to influence, let's say, a prospect, in our case, to become a customer. All right. So categorically, they're social proof, scarcity, commitment consistency, liking, authority, and reciprocity. The sense of social proof, right? You've experienced this pretty much every time you've online shopped. I bet my money that you probably looked at online reviews before making most of your purchasing decisions. Whether it's a service or a product, you're gonna make sure that that product or service is 4 or more stars before you buy. If it's a 5-star service, you're so much more likely to buy it than, oh, this company has 2.5 stars on whatever amount of ratings they have. This 5-star company has way better social proof, and therefore I trust them. I'm more likely to make the purchasing decision with them than the company that has lower ratings. Even user testimonials are maybe more expansive individual stories. Maybe one of those reviews in aggregate, those are the online reviews, but you pick out one of them. There's a user testimonial. You read the comments. Oh, this person had a really good experience with this company, or oh, they used this product in this way. Great, that's exactly how I want to use it. Oh, that's a really powerful user testimonial. Another form of social proof that's applicable to us is Nextdoor. Okay, we have really good reviews on Nextdoor. It's a review aggregator, website like Yelp, more or less. We're a neighborhood favorite on there. That's great social proof because people voted us as a neighborhood favorite. Right. Another form of social proof is earned media. This is something where, let's say, a magazine or a blog or whatever form of media has decided to write about a product or service, right? That gives great social proof and trust in that business. The second concept of how to influence a prospect to become a customer, in our case, is the sense of scarcity, right? Again, when you've online shopped, you've probably been subject to pretty much these 2 exact examples. There's number of units left. In our case, number of availabilities left, or this offer is available through this date. Cyber Monday sale, through Monday at 11:59, or whatever the situation might be. That sense of scarcity, that there's limited resources. I better take advantage of this before those resources run out. Okay, that's kind of the sense of scarcity. You can probably think of there's really deeply rooted biological reasons that humans respond to scarcity. Because resources are scarce. Number 3 is commitment consistency. And this is kind of an example that probably everyone's felt, is the sunk cost fallacy, right? If you commit a little bit, you're more likely to follow through with that commitment because you don't want to lose out on the time or money that you've already spent, trying to do this thing. In our case, an example of this is having a prospect go through a few questions, collecting their address and the email that we can send the quote to, and a cell phone we can use as a backup. They're much more likely to follow through if we make them make a small commitment. Okay, so making a small commitment is going to help encourage someone to continue along in the process and hopefully hire us. Something you experience in all of your social interactions is the sense of liking, right? You're more likely to, let's say, make a purchasing decision with someone that you like. In our case, right, we want to present ourselves as clean cut, professional, uniformed, we smell nice, you're clean, etc. All the things that encourage someone to, to like you, or you liking them. Even people who smile, right? That's really silly, but all these things are ways that we can present ourselves as more likable. A really impactful example too that you can try to implement into your conversations is encouraging a sense of similarity, right? If you can try to latch on to something that you notice or find out about that customer, they love, riding their motorcycle. Oh, my dad loves his motorcycle. What do you ride? If you can relate to them and have some sort of similarity, they're tremendously more likely to, in a sense, like you, and therefore make the decision that you're trying to encourage them to make. Okay, kind of the concept of liking. The concept of authority is, in our case, we've done a ton of appointments. We've been in business for 8 years. This business has a great sense of authority, and therefore I trust them more. Okay, they're not just some new guys that, I don't have that same sense of trust for. Lastly is the sense of reciprocity. Okay, this is like a free gift. Okay, in our case, we give out forget-me-nots. Oh my gosh, I'm indebted to you guys because you just gave me a 50-cent little package of flower seeds. This is a cute gift. I really like you guys now. Encouraging that sense of reciprocity makes the recipient of that free gift more likely, again, to take the action that you want them to take. We want them to hire us for gutter cleaning, and we're willing to give them this little free gift ahead of time because it'll influence them to be more likely to, let's say, approve the quote that they receive. Or even like forget us not later. They're going to keep it in their drawer. They're going to refer back to it. They're going to find it. They're going to call us later maybe. So that's kind of the concept of reciprocity. Is a good example is a free gift. A lot of females or males, you might recognize those too, is receiving like a little sampler pack, right? If you receive a sampler pack of a product that you can try out, in a sense, like, oh my gosh, I'm indebted to this company, and I'm so much more likely to go back and buy like the full size of that product. I really liked it with that trial like little sample pack, so I'm going to go back and buy that foundation or that product that that company just gave me a free gift. So that's kind of the concept of the 6 categories, let's say, of ways to influence a prospect to be a customer: social proof, scarcity, commitment, consistency, liking, authority, and reciprocity.